Okay, let's start with the ETH dominance. So to understand Ethereum dominance, it's compared to BTC, right? So if you have a good dominance compared to BTC, that's mean that you should invest in Ethereum, not BTC. Okay, so we were in a rising pattern here, as you can see, rising triangle, and it's about to break out right here. And if that breaks out, then I believe that Ethereum will explode in value. Okay, um, so there's two ways to look at the dominance, right? You could see the ETH BTC or just ETH dominance. They're pretty much the same thing. You can see, right? Same pattern, just slightly different, I guess. But anyway, so for that reason, it's better to invest in Ethereum. Okay. Uh, Also, Ethereum will pump faster, and if BTC crash, it will go down less. This has already happened on my trading. I will show you. So if we go to my trades, for example, let's see. This is Ethereum. It's still in profit. Okay, let me bring that up for you. Still in profit, even though that Bitcoin trades is not. Okay, Bitcoin is $3,000 in loss, and my Ethereum is in profit. Why is that? Well, because that if we look at the difference between both, what we can see is that Ethereum is more strong. So it will go up faster and it will go down slower. Okay. It means that it will not go down back to where it was, because the more progress you make up, BTC crashes. That's fine. That's why altcoins, when they pump, they often go down less. Unless it's a serious crash, then alts will bleed very, very much. Okay, but now we're not. So people are confident. Fear index is pretty good. Maybe I will show you the fear index so you can understand. Fear index is the amount of fear in the market. Okay, so let's take a look at it. So right now, fear index is 40. So it's not bad. There's some fear in the market, but there's really not much. So the best time to invest in crypto is when there's a lot of fear, like right here, right? And so now is market starting to feel more confident. So if we go 1 month view, right? Let's go longer. Let's go 3 month view, or even 1 year. Okay. So then what you can see, this is the fear index. So anytime it gets close to these like levels, very good time to buy. Good time to buy, and it was a good time to buy, right? So that's why we bought, and of course, that's why I'm still buying, and still bought some yesterday, some without leverage, some with like leverage. So good time to buy, good time to buy. Good time to sell, okay? Good time to sell. When the greed is very, very high, it's a good time to sell. When the fear is very high, good time to buy, right? So Warren Buffett said, right? Buy when people are fearful. Okay, if you go to the quotes, right? In case you don't understand this, right? Like, be fearful when others are greedy. Be greedy when others are fearful. Right? Sorry. So now was a good time to buy, and it will still be a good time. Now, I don't know that Bitcoin, if we go to the chart, I do not know that Bitcoin will go down back. So I started buying right away, right? And so instead of buying only BTC this time, I decided to buy an Ethereum as well. Okay. So that's the reason why I did that. Now this becomes a support as well. So we have a support here. So it's actually a support here as well. That's why it's actually bouncing off that. It's possible that it does that. It's possible that it does that, or it's possible that it goes all the way back down, then does that. It's possible it breaks. Who knows? But this less likely. I think that probably I have most of my orders here, right? So that's the plan there. And one particular person doesn't think this is a valid pattern. I disagree with him. I think it is, because you're touching 3 different points, right? And then 3 different points on the top, and then it kind of break through, but not really, right? So I think it's not a clean breakthrough. Although it's not as clean, this pattern, I would agree with him that this one was an obvious one down here, right? It's very clean, very clearly laid out, right? So, but I don't know. I think that's why we have more than one chart to identify, like this one, right? So if we take out this, this seems to fit the profile, right? Bouncing off the line here. This is a logarithmic view. I can't even say it, but basically there's 2 different views, right? You can press log on the chart and it will go down like this, or you can press log, and then it will basically allow you to see that from a log view it is supporting on all 3. Okay, so there's a lot of charts that we're using, and yeah, they're all good, right? They're all useful. And well, S&P is not really bouncing strong, but it is going up yesterday, and so I think is finding support, less fear in the market as well. So I decided to invest in BNB as well, because BNB is in this pattern, so I expect it to break through. Okay. And so that's why I invested in BNB, and Matic is also a good buy. Okay, also in what was the pattern? I'd have to find a different chart. Hold on. Let's use this one. See if they. So we could also say that Matic is about to break out of a pattern, right? Okay, if you want to do like this, that's fine. Okay. And then Matic like this. Okay, so something like that. It's not perfect, but you do have the 3 touching points. This is a daily view, right? So you have the bottom support and you have the top. So I do think that that's going to break through and go up in like value. And so Matic is definitely a good one as well. And it's a strong chain. Can we build a pattern on a shorter time frame? Probably. But you know, the bigger time frame patterns, the more reliable they are. The shorter time frames, the less reliable that they are. So that's Matic. I invested strongly in Matic as well. And what else? SHIB is actually went up quite a bit too. It looks like SHIB broke the pattern. Okay, we were in this pattern for a while, but let's see. Look like it broke through because it went up in value a lot. Yeah, something like this here. I'm not 4 hour, right? Looks like it broke that pattern. So yeah, it could. I think it's more like a descending pattern like this. Okay, so yeah, it looks like it broke through. So SHIB was kind of doing, you know, a descending wedge, and then just broke out. So that's why it's pumping right now. So what's the target at the top of the wedge, like right here? So 0.0008. So that's going to be a pretty good trade. So I am invested in SHIB, and so to go to 0.8 or top of the wedge, it's about 54%. Okay. So yeah, a few ones. A lot of things to look at. You know, it's not as easy as just looking at things that, you know, BTC. There's a lot of opportunities, right? So it's hard to grasp them all, actually. But as far as altcoin dominance, yeah, I mean, Doge is really strong dominance on my dominant list here, pretty much. And XLM is also very strong. So those will probably pump as well. I did invest because I'm already invested a lot in like different coins. So I did not buy Doge, but Doge may do very, very well. And also it was a good price. So if we go to Doge, which is on my 60% list, Doge is a pretty good deal right now, you know, so I would expect Doge to pump as well. So how much? I don't know, maybe back to where it was. So at least 50%, I would say. Yeah, you should expect 50% from Doge during this, probably by December, right? Like, so it will go back in the 0.30s, I would say. So it's pretty good investment to make. I may buy some. I haven't decided yet because I've invested in so much stuff right now, and I don't want to be investing in too much. So yeah. Okay, hope that helps.